Ooh, it says we're live on
Yes.
Facebook. Is that
Hi.
true?
I sure hope so.
Okay, so everybody, I am Megan Sillito, and this is my new friend. And your name is more difficult for me to pronounce. Let me see if I can do it though. See if I'm lucky enough to say your name right. Is it Sidious? Sidious?
Siris.
Siris. Siris?
Mm-hmm.
Rivas? Siris?
Yeah.
Rivas-Verdejo.
Yes.
How'd I do? Am I lucky?
Totally. You rocked it. And here's the thing is that it just like what you did, everybody wants to add in more syllables. It's just two. It's just two.
Siris. Sit. Say it again.
Siris.
Siris.
There you go.
Siris. I like that. I like the feel of it. I think our names are magic, like the tonality and like I did an exercise one time where I was standing in a circle and everybody said my name to me.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I got to feel the vibration and the tone of my name. It was very cool.
That would be really cool. I don't think I've ever experienced that. It actually kind of sounds a little bit horrifying to me because it would be so many different things. It'd be one thing if everyone said it correctly. I'd be like, oh my God, this is lovely. This is this rare moment. But if people said it like Seedless and Sirius and Cyrus and all the versions that is not my name that I usually hear, I don't think I'd like that so much. The music wouldn't come to me. It's like, where's that rhythm that's like my vibration?
Yeah. Speaking of vibration, we're going to talk about luck today,
We
which,
got the lucky wheel right
yeah,
here.
yes, this is our lucky wheel of fortune. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about luck today. And it's one of my new favorite topics. And you guys, for tuning in, we're going to be here for about a half hour or so. And so we want to invite you to sit back because we hope that this is not just informational but transformational for you. And we're
Yes.
going to be giving you a few tools and inviting you into conversations and asking you to participate, because one of the factors around luck is that you must be present to win.
Mm-hmm. You got to
Right.
show
So
up
that
and be
old saying that a
visible to
lot of us
luck.
have heard. Yeah. It's like if you're checked out, if you don't believe in luck, if you like go flipping around to other pages, you might miss some really cool prizes. That's all I'm saying. So we're going to ask you some questions throughout our live today. And then we'll we're going to say the fifth person to answer this, or we're going to just do a few little contests. And then um, Siris is going to spin the wheel.
Yes.
And
I'm
you're going to.
Vanna. I even brought out my Vanna white dress, as close as I can get to Vanna right now. Makes
Dude,
me very
that's a hot
happy. We're
dress.
already getting some hellos, Megan. We have Victoria saying hi. So hi to everyone. Let us know that you're here. Hi, hi, hi. And it's like, yay, lucky. I love it.
Yay, lucky. Let's get lucky. So, yeah, we're going to dive into, and I said, speaking of vibration, luck is a frequency that we can tune into, right? And there's a lot of different ways to say that. And I'm going to read a few excerpts from the book Conscious Luck on our live today. Ooh, can I get it close enough? I got to get.
I gotcha. I'm taking the Vanna. Vanna shows the goods right here. She shows the wheel. So here I'm fully embodying Vanna White. I adore you, Vanna, wherever you are in the world right now. Yes.
I love that dress. It's gorgeous. You're totally Vanna. You are playing the role up, girl.
I had yoga pants and a sweatshirt right before this. But that's how much I was like, let me try something different. So yes, I'm creating my luck with this dress right now. Let's do it.
Beautiful. Yeah. And that's kind of funny. That's kind of fun too. Maybe we could ask, I've got a question. So if you could see people's comments.
Yes.
Let's say
Hi, Krista. Hi, Cheryl. Hi.
Woo! Okay, so the first person to answer this wins. Do you have a lucky piece of clothing? And If so, what is it? So yes,
Ooh.
a shirt. I have a lucky shirt. I have a lucky this. I have a lucky whatever.
I can't.
So
I'm looking in the chat to see who answers first and gets a spin on the wheel of fortune.
woo,
Oh gosh, yeah. It's everything related to the body can bring you luck if you choose it. Like I love talking with my body and having that be the case. Ah, Cheryl Joy, you won a spin. You have a red dress. We have some people. It's like yes, a blue tank. Yeah. It doesn't have to be formal. It could be anything you'd like. Let's get a spin for Cheryl.
Cheryl.
It landed
Woo!
on a private free 15-minute session.
Ooh. Is that going to be yours or mine?
Cheryl, tell us in the chat who you'd like. We won't take it personally, and we'll actually message you too. Message directly the person who you want your 15-minute with. There you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah, easy as pie. A free 15-minute session. Are you kidding? How lucky are you, Miss Cheryl? Woo, woo.
Cheryl's voting to have a 15-minute session with you, Megan. So be on the lookout for her messages. You're going to have way too much fun.
Yeah, and specifically, if you guys win a 15-minute with me, it's going to be a luck activation session. We're going to look at where you've turned down the frequency of luck and where you can turn it up.
We even have that here. We have a luck infusion. I wonder what that's going to be. I hope it lands on there at some point. Then there's a luck booster. We have the 15-minute private sessions. We are having granting a wish. We're going to be genies for you.
Ooh, yes. You know what? This is kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of a weird thing, but I am aware that I was a wish granter in another life. Now, I don't know if that means that I was like a leprechaun or a genie or what the hell, but I love.
Or like Rumpelstiltskin, where there's like conditions.
That was one of my darker lifetimes.
Not mad at you.
Okay, good job. So yeah, so there's some things that could spin on the wheel where all of you get a prize just for being here live, because we're granting wishes, we're boosting luck, where there's all kind of magic going to happen, magic and luck going to happen here today. So thanks for joining us again. Sit back for the next 20, 30 minutes. There are going to be lots of chances to win, and there's going to be moments where everybody wins something. So how fun is that? So,
and if you know somebody that's been asking for more luck in their lives, it's been kind of grumpy, been having a really hard time, go ahead and share this video to them so that they can join in and they get a chance to also get some of these boosters as well. Because like Megan said, there'll be times where we're going to actually be granting wishes and infusing everybody with luck, and not just the certain winners that answer the questions in the chat.
So I want to read a little bit. So by the way, this is a little introduction to a book community, Messages from Books. And next week, same time, same bat station, I am going to be going really deep into the Conscious Luck book and really inviting people into a whole new energy and perspective with regards to conscious luck. And there's so many amazing books in this book club over the next few months. And I'm just super excited to be part of this. So we're going to give you some more information before we end about that. But we're going to give you a little teaser today, little tasters today. Yeah, because
Megan, are we going to bring this wheel with us on the call next week?
Oh, yes.
Would that be fun? I think that might be.
Yes, let's do it. I love that wheel. It's so cool. Like when you told me you had a wheel, I was like, dude, you've been holding out on me.
It's so almost as colorful as me. Almost.
Almost, not quite. Nobody colorful as you, girl.
Thanks.
Okay. Simplest way. So I'm just going to read something from the introduction that I think is really powerful. And this phrase really grabbed me because this book is by Gay Hendricks, and he's super practical. He's not wooey at all, but he really has dove deep into what creates cellular transformation. So for him to write a luck book, I was like, I paid attention. I mentored with him for about 8 years and really I did a lot of work with his genius work and wrote my own book and sort of built on his genius work. But when he came out with his book, I was like, what? You're talking luck, dude. And this is what he says. The simplest way to create abundance on all levels is by changing your luck. That's like powerful. Like, and especially for an energy that we have bastardized so much. Like, people get offended when you say, like, oh, you must have been lucky. And the way it's also said has an energy too.
Right.
It's like,
There's that too.
right. It's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I did a 6-figure business this year. It's, oh, you're so lucky. Like,
It's
what
like,
is that?
all right, let's like discount everything that I chose and everything that all the work I did for that. Like, it wasn't just luck, but what if we actually acknowledge the luck piece as well as the efforts and the choices and the creative energies of that?
Yeah. And like, could go, yeah, I'm so lucky. Right? Yeah, I'm totally lucky. And what if you didn't even had to add the I work hard bit? Because how much are we still using that as our value system of like, right? And how much does that disconnect us from the energies of magic, the energies of luck, and the energies of miracle? And it's not that the thing about it is that when I'm in the lucky energy, the magic energy, like, it's not like a lack of action. It's sometimes, most of the time, I'm doing more action, but it's ease. I don't even think about it at the end of the day, like, oh, I worked so hard today. I'm like, it was so fun today. Because when you work with the energies of luck and magic, it's just flow, it's just ease. But the idea that hard is better, everywhere that we've got that idea, can we like poof it?
And it's
Just
funny
poof
that
it
you
out.
say flow, because one of the people in the Soaring Beyond Definition group was saying, when we asked, well, what's luck for you? They said being in the flow. And I was like, yes, that. And I love that it doesn't exclude the action, it doesn't exclude the work, but it's not all action, all work. It's not all struggle and hustle, which is what a lot of people think.
Right.
Let's change that together. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So the simplest way to create abundance on all levels is by changing your luck. The knowledge that you can change your luck consciously is one of the most valuable assets you have. So here's the next question. Do you believe that, it's a two-parter. Do you believe that you're lucky? A, first thought, best thought. And number two, do you believe you can cultivate luck? Do you believe you can choose it? So it's a yes, yes, a no, yes, or whatever. And what's the number?
The fifth one, the fifth person to respond gets a spin.
That was the number I thought too. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Do you consider yourself lucky? And if so, either yes or no, do you believe that you can cultivate luck?
Okay, we got a couple of responses coming in. Yes, 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 yes. We need 3 more. Okay. Yes, yes. That's just all the yeses. I'm curious as to who's going to say yes, no, or no, yes. Fifth person. Oh, yes, yes, most of the time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cheryl again. Cheryl's on a roll.
Cheryl, you lucky fucker. Oops. Can I say that word?
You can say it. All right, let's spin. Yeah. Awakening your luck. You get an awakening your luck session with me. There you go. How do you get so lucky? I'll send you the link for that. This is all about us actually acknowledging where we are already feeling lucky and where we are and have always been lucky, and then ramping it up. So how lucky are you?
And I'm like, and I have a challenge for Cheryl because she's won both of them. And I thought I also wanted to acknowledge the awareness, because awareness is part of how we cultivate luck. Okay. So I'm going to talk about this background in a second, but it's interesting because she said she chose the session with me, right? The first time. And so, and then she got a session with you the second time.
Uh-huh.
Right? So it's like there's something.
I was already getting there was going to be two. I just wasn't sure what the second one was.
Yeah. So, and then with Cheryl, I'm going to invite you to go really expand out, because what if this is really just the tip of what's available if you actually turn on and up your luck in a more dynamic way?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
If you have that luck and you're able to get it from the raffle and prizes and the Wheel of Fortune, or let's say it's in work and in business, well, you could then generalize it and have that apply to other areas of your life. If you have that vibration in one, you can have it in the other ones. You can go and have it to relationships, to your health. What would you like to have it spread to? But it starts from this awareness and acknowledgement of where you are already lucky. Love it. Ooh, we have some more comments. Cheryl, I did not take it personally, honey. I knew. She's like, I also wanted a session with her too. I guess so sweet. And then Patty, awareness is how we cultivate luck. I like you. She's quoting you. I like you. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, with us, when we're talking about this and cultivating luck, I'm curious as to maybe one of the ways that you have cultivated luck for your life. Megan, is there an example that you have of that?
Well, my story around this is I saw myself as truly one of the most unlucky people. Like I really bought the lie that I was unlucky and therefore created it. And I created it so dynamically. I had this group of friends in my early 20s that they were like, Megan, we will always bring you because if something bad happens, it will happen to you. And so then
wow.
the rest of us are clear and saved. So like this energy in this book is really has a lot to do with my choice to really change something that was really twisted in me for a really long time. And like I was the one that would get pulled over. I was the one that something bad would happen. I mean, hundreds of times, right? And so I had this huge shift with it a couple of years ago, and it was just someone was talking about it, and I was like, I think I could actually choose something different here, right? And I created this process. It was in when I very first started Access, and I was playing with creating sentences that would have a question of something that I had a charge on, right? So I had this whole thing in my history about being a bastard child and blah, blah, right? So I created this question: what energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to be the lucky bastard I truly be for all eternity, right? And that had so much fun. There was so much lightness to it. That night, I went to a sound healing, and I had no idea there was a contest or anything, and I ended up winning a $200 crystal bowl.
Ooh.
Like one of those sound bowls.
Yes.
And I was like, whoa, I'd never won anything. Like I was pretty sure if I entered any contest, I would lose. Like I didn't even enter contests, And so there was like, I just had this huge like confirmation luck is a choice. And so when Gay came out with this book last year, I was like, I'm on it. And he has one of the things that I think that he does so well in here is he gives you some really practical exercises for you to actually go in and totally change your trajectory around the energy of luck. And it's like he said, like how many people work hard and actually don't get ahead and actually don't feel successful and actually don't feel like it actually the bigger factor around I think success is that yes, you get to take action and all that, but it's really tapping the energies of magic, of luck, letting things come to you, being available for serendipitous surprises, all of that.
Word.
I love the word. I love wordplay. The serendipitous surprises. A lot of people have a negative connotation with surprise because like growing up, a surprise meant, oh, mom and dad are getting divorced. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us had bad surprises growing up. And so a lot of us,
to that. Yep.
A lot of us tend to wall up and control our world because we don't want surprises. But luck requires us to let down our barriers to surprise because luck loves the element of surprise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you get too like, yeah, I'm going to be lucky and I'm going to win this, it's not the same. You know,
As soon as you did that, my body was like, oh, because then it also makes it really significant, really heavy. And then if it doesn't show up in that certain way, then you start judging luck even more. You've probably already been judging it. You judge yourself in relation to luck. You judge your choices. It's just going to open up judgment more and more, which, as we know, judgment destroys and kills, and we don't need more of that. So what if we could actually be really irreverent with luck and play with it and flirt with it? Like, ever since reading this book and getting ready for these discussions with you, and I'm super excited for our talk next week. Like, it's been me, literally, sometimes I just have the book and I'm looking at it and I just have these conversations with it. And I'm not even actually having to open it. And it tells me things. And it's oftentimes with this one, very flirty. It's very, and I was like, well, wow, what if because I love to flirt. I love to meet new people. I love to be very coquettish. And I was like, well, if I had that relationship with luck, and it wasn't that it was actually going to create any specific thing or go any particular place. I didn't even have to set a target or a goal with it. I'm just like, hey, let's have fun. Oh my God. Hi, luck. How's it going? Hi, Conscious Luck Book. It's been just a game changer for me and really inviting me to when those moments where I could easily think, oh, I was really unlucky that this showed up. I can be like, is it really? Oh my God. Is it? No, I'm not so sure. And I just flip it and flirt with it instead. And it gets me out of that funk a lot faster, which I love. Because I don't know about anyone on here, but who else wants to get out of some of this funk faster and easier? I'm all about like, let's go. Bye funkiness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. We got another question, another spin. So who actually had, oh gosh, well, there's a couple questions coming in. I'm going to start with the first one. The first one. So did you feel lucky when you woke up this morning? And what's the number this time, Megan?
7.
The seventh person to reply gets a spin. Did you feel lucky when you woke up this morning? Oh, there's some comments too we can read while other people there's a lot of no's. I hear that. Let's change it together. A comment. Let's see. Okay. People tagging. Yeah, tag your friends. Thanks for tagging. This is so expansive and yet super difficult to sustain. I found when the bills come due and you have to pay the bills, just being honest here. Yeah, thank you for your honesty. This is part of what we're looking at with this. It's still being able to look at where we have it and where we feel like we don't. Oh, it's not letting people comment. That's weird. I don't know why that would be. Yes, get out of the funk. Another comment also, I'm not attached to this point of view. The person who said that sometimes it's hard to maintain. It pops in from time to time, and having a tool on hand is super helpful. Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about more tools to how to increase your luck. Because yeah, great. Let's say you're open to actually getting that you can cultivate your luck. But then how do we do it? How do we do that? All right, seventh reply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. Yesterday they did not feel lucky, but today they do feel lucky. It can change. Yeah, when they wake up.
And I want to just invite people, if you'd like to wake up lucky. I love the energy of flirting that you were just talking about, because that's my experience so far. And really delving into the energy of luck is that there's a flirtatious aspect to it. It's not something that's going to show up every time in the way you want it to, and the way you think it should, and all that kind of shit. And it's true with life, right? We flirt with life all the time. And it's like, ooh, like what surprise can happen today or whatever. And it's like, hello, life. But it's that willingness to be present with whatever's occurring and to flirt with and to play with. And it's kind of like that parable that I think a lot of us know about the farmer whose son falls off a horse and breaks his leg, and the villagers go, oh, that's so unlucky, and the farmer goes, we'll see. And then there was this war, and that all these men were drafted, but his son wasn't drafted because he had a broken leg. And he goes, oh, you guys, you're so lucky. And the farmer goes, we'll see. And it's like this whole thing about like the problem that happens with luck, and why we end up shutting it off is because we're so quick to decide what's good luck and bad luck. And what if it's neither of those? What if it's just that continuous flirting? And like, if for those people who want to wake up lucky, just keep flirting. It's like, ooh, where's the luck today? Hi. Oh, you must be hiding. Oh, you must be hiding. Are we playing hide and seek today, luck? Ooh, you know, instead of like, ooh, I'm not lucky today. I am lucky today. That's really clunky, because the energies of magic don't play in construct, don't play in right and wrong, don't play in you can't control them.
Yeah.
You can play with them, and you can flirt with them, and you can ask them to play with you.
Oh, and we got our winner. Margaret Miller is gonna win a spin. Ready, Margaret? And I want to talk a little bit of this hide and seek. Do not let me forget about what you said. I love what you said about the hide and seek with luck. And a spin for Margaret. A free 15-minute session, Margaret. You get to pick. Oh,
me or Vanna? Me or Vanna? And while she's picking, I'd like us to suggest that we do a luck infusion with the whole group, because I'm getting a lot of messages from people who are not able to comment, and so they're not.
I know, and I'm not sure what that's about. Yes,
let's change that in the contest. So yeah, let's change that up. Let's change your luck and our luck with the commenting. And as we're waiting for Margaret to choose who she'd like her session with, let's do a luck infusion for everybody that's listening now or in the future. Okay. All right. So I noticed, wow, that's cool. I noticed all the green and gold sparklies that just came in when I was doing that. Okay.
I think your sign and behind you, the image is also contributing, the green. Yeah. The shamrock.
Yes, I'm actually, if you notice, my head is in front of part of the word, because I did a program a couple of months ago, and I marketed it as Go Luck Yourself, and we were working with this book and going deep into it. But inside the group, we called each other the lucky fuckers. So that's what that says. Don't show anybody. Whoop.
Love it. Love it.
Okay.
So that group is also contributing. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. So, all right. So what I want to invite everybody to do is to bring an awareness of something in an area of their life where they would like to increase their luck. So bring that to mind. Now, what you're going to have to do is ask your barriers to go down. And for those of you who don't know what that means, just ask. Just say, I want all my barriers down. I want to receive as much of this as I possibly can. Okay. And bring to mind that area. Okay. And getting for a lot of people that they're asking for money. That's just what came in.
Yep.
So
money and relationships are the two that I'm like,
yeah. Okay. So together, shall we give them a big old infusion of luck? Ready? 1, 2. What number shall we do? Lucky number 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's more coming. All right. It's almost like, oh, that's what it's like. Okay, I can lower my barriers even more. So it's like it's like, oh, it's not as much like what I was thinking it was gonna be. So would you like one more?
Aha. Yeah. So for those of you who've been frustrated that you can't comment, whatever frustration or story you're making about that, are you willing to lower the barriers to that? And are you willing to receive an extra luck and maybe even more luck in your life than if you had directly won a prize? Are you willing to actually create even more luck because you couldn't comment? See, that's part of the secret of cultivating luck, is that you're so clear that you're lucky that whatever's happening, you know, it's because you're about to get luckier. Like everything that's like bad news is simply because there's more luck coming and there's something you need to move or change to be able to receive it. Okay,
Yes.
ready? And let's give it to them. Woo!
Oh.
You got some
Luck
back
makes
from that
me
one, didn't you?
giggle. I don't know about you, but
Oh, that's
but what's
awesome.
true for me also makes me giggle. So
That's cool. I love that. That's so good.
oh,
Okay, so
sparkles raining all around us in the chat. I raise my arms and wiggle with it. Wiggle, giggle, all the iggles.
wiggle, iggle, iggle, wiggle, iggle, iggle. So did Margaret say who she wanted the session with?
Yes, from you, Megan. You're gonna have so much fun.
Yep. So Margaret, PM me, direct message me, and we'll set that up. That's
Awesome.
freaking
Awesome.
awesome.
I'd
I
love
love
to get to talk about the messages from book really quick, and then maybe do one more spin before we part ways today.
Do it.
So the messages from books community, it has started last month. We looked at the fictional book. They tell us this fiction, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. And that was an amazing discussion about life and living and gods and goddesses and magic and creation and how we can actually use all of these energies, including of the Lightning Thief, and where we feel like we've been robbed in our lives or not, to like actually create something different and have this sense of abundance like Megan was talking about. So you could still join that discussion from that one. And then next week, Megan and I are going to be talking about conscious luck, and actually discussing how we can cultivate luck. Some of these exercises from the book, we're going to be inviting y'all to actually have more luck in your lives in whatever area of your life. For me, I'm actually, ever since my flirtations with this book, I'm actually looking at not compartmentalizing so much these different areas. Oh, I have luck here, but not here. Now that I've actually acknowledged where I've been lucky, now I'm like, can I just have it everywhere? Can it just be like no walls and barriers between all the areas of my life? It just, all of them contribute to each other. And so we can talk about how I've done that. I know Megan has some tips on how to do that as well. I'd love for y'all to join us in that discussion.
So we're going to put a link in the comments so you guys can join the community. And come and join us. It's so inexpensive. It's like $17 a month. You can quit at any time. You can stay in and get the next book or just come in for this book. It's like really, you guys get to play it however you want. You know, it's interesting that you said that because I actually just said to a client last night, like one of the biggest contributing factors of living a more magical life is taking out the partitions.
The partitions.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you talked about segmenting your life, like this is this and this is his, how I do it, there's a process I do in Live Your Magic where I have them literally pull out the partitions so that everything can contribute to everything.
When you say that, I'm picturing like a floor plan of a house, but it's actually your life, and you have all these walls dividing up the rooms, like what they talk about with Feng Shui. And it's like, okay, and just like lift up the whole floor plan, and so it's just an open space.
Yeah,
that's yummy. That's
and then
really
everything kind of, so your business can feed your relationship. So this idea of, oh, I'm either working or cultivating my relationship. We've done so much either or. And one of the beautiful things about inviting luck into our lives is that we can actually receive from everything, you know, and we don't have to go, oh, this is this part of my life and this is this part of my life. It's like, ooh. And what I find with most people, and this showed up in the program as well, of like a lot of people say, well, I'm lucky here but not here, like you were saying. And what are you doing with that is it actually is more indicative of your partition than it is of luck. It's just, you've allowed it here and you've got this partition up and you ain't letting it in there.
Yep.
So pull those partitions out, and we're going to, next week, we're going to give you some more tools to be able to really cultivate that luck energy. And I want to read one last thing from Gay that I also found was really fascinating. Again, this is the most practical like mentor I've ever had. This is like, if I don't feel it, if it's not in my body, it isn't real, right? So this is what he says. It's easier to become lucky than it is to work harder.
I underline that one as well. I love that.
Right? So these are like examples of little tidbits that you'll get next week in the book club. We invite you to come play. We're going to bring the wheel, and there's going to be more prizes. But didn't we tell them there was going to be another one more prize today?
Yes, I think we
Did
should
we say that?
spin. Yes.
Let's spin. Okay, so what's going to be our question?
Gosh. Wow, wow, wow. Is magic and luck the same thing? That's part one. And part two, do you have magic in your life as well? Because we talked about, do you feel lucky? Now, do you have magic? I'm curious if there might be different responses to that. So part one, are magic and luck the same thing? Part two, do you have magic in your life? And what's the number? 3. The third response gets a spin. The third response was Krista. Krista, you get a spin. We got yes, yes. No,
go, Krista, go.
They're not the same thing, but yes, I feel like I have magic. I have more magic than luck. Interesting. That's something for us to talk about. Awakening your luck. You get an awakening your luck session with me, Krista. Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Awesome. So let's awaken for all of us. Let's do some flows of that as well for the whole group before we part ways. As a lovely thank you for everyone who has been here with us. So I'm going to be this energy with Megan. If you'll be willing to join me on this. And let's actually flow energy to anything that doesn't allow us to awaken the luck in our lives and in our bodies. I love including our bodies. I think it's essential when it comes to luck to include your body as well. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Some more. I feel a little bit more on the back end. All right, the luck of the past. It's like, hello, wait, talking to the past. Okay, another one. Thank you for being willing to receive this, y'all. And there. Oh, that was a lot gentler.
What an awesome.
I love that. That was really fun. Congratulations. Yes, we have some comments. Magic and luck are dance partners. I love that image. Wow. Thank you for that. I love to dance, and I do love having magic and luck dance together. A lot of thank yous, Megan. So thank you to everybody. Hope to see you in the messages from book community. Let us know if you have any questions about this or anything else that we've talked about today, and can't wait to give some more prizes and to contribute to you actually having more luck for you. And then, gosh, what would that create for the world?
You know what? I just remembered. There's more luck. There's more luck for them. So if you watch this by July 4th, by the midnight on July 4th, whatever your time is in the world.
Thank you for remembering.
You will get a luck booster infusion that I created for the Conscious Luck program that I did. And it's like about a 10-15 minute energy infusion around luck. So it's an extra bonus if you sign up for the book club, and hopefully we'll see you next week at this same time in the book club.
So so to be clear, if they sign up by July 4th at this time, at this time that this video started, which was just 2 p.m. New York, then they actually get this added bonus of a luck booster. Wow. Well, thank you for your generosity, Megan. Thank you for remembering it, because we blew out my brain with all these flows around luck. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this discussion. And so, yes, enjoy, y'all. I hope you get to play and get these added bonuses. But yeah, more luck is on the way. Let's make it. Let's choose it.
More luck is on the way. I love that. That's so beautiful. All right, you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.